Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we are going to conquer one of the most iconic, most dramatic, and, let's be honest, sometimes scariest looks in makeup, the classic black smoky eye. It might seem a little intimidating, but I promise I'm going to show you how to absolutely master it in just a few super simple steps.
So, if you've ever tried to do this look and ended up feeling, well, a little more raccoon than rock star, you are definitely not alone. It's a super common fear that the smoky eye is just too complicated, way too messy, and just way too easy to get wrong. But what if I told you that was all about to change?
That's right. You really don't need a giant palette with 20 different shades of black and gray. The entire foundation of this professional-looking, high-impact eye is built on one simple, humble tool, a black Kajal or kohl pencil. And that makes this whole thing so much more approachable, especially for beginners.
All right, let's get started with what is absolutely the most important part, building our base. This first step is all about creating that initial shape and depth that we're going to build everything else on top of. So, go ahead and get your Kajal pencil ready.
Okay, first up, you're going to line the inside of your waterline, both top and bottom. Then, take that same pencil and apply it pretty generously all over your mobile eyelid. You know, the part that moves? Now, for beginners, here is the most crucial tip. Start with a little less than you think you need. You can always add more, but it's a pain to take it away. Then, grab a totally clean brush and just start to gently blend out the edges.
Now, what's so cool about this technique is the control you have. As you blend that Kajal, really focus on keeping it on the eyelid itself. The goal right now is just to soften the edges, not to drag the color all the way up into your crease just yet. This first little contained blend is what gives you that clean, non-messy foundation to work with.
And now we are on to what is probably the most critical skill for any eye look, but especially a smoky eye, the blend. Seriously, blending is where all the magic happens. It's what takes a look from harsh and patchy to seamless and professional.
This quote from our source material really says it all. When you blend, even a bad eyeshadow will start to look good. Think about that. Good blending can save almost any application. It's kind of like the great equalizer in makeup, turning those sharp, scary lines into these beautiful, soft gradients.
Now, to help our black Kajal transition smoothly, we're going to grab a very light eyeshadow, like a soft brown or a taupe. And here's a key tip. Always tap the excess powder off your brush before you put it on your eye. This is what prevents all that dreaded fallout on your cheeks. Then just gently sweep this color right into your crease, blending where that black Kajal ends to create a perfect, smoky gradient.
Okay, our base is blended and our transition is looking smooth. Now it's time to add the real drama and intensity. This is where we're going to bring in the deep black eyeshadow and the sharp liner to really define that shape.
So take a flat brush, pick up some black eyeshadow, tap off the excess, of course, and press it directly on top of that Kajal base we created. This does two amazing things. First, it sets the creamy Kajal so it won't budge, and second, it intensifies the pigment, giving you a truly deep, rich, velvety black.
For this look, we're not just doing any old winged liner. We're creating what's called a foxy eyeliner. So what's the difference? Well, instead of a harsh, separate line, the goal is to draw your wing and then immediately use a little bit of black eyeshadow to smudge and blend the edge of that liner right into the eyeshadow. This creates one seamless, lifted, and really smoky shape.
Hey, don't get discouraged if your foxy liner isn't perfect on the first try. The source material gives some great, realistic advice here. Practice is everything. It says if you try it consistently for about 2 weeks, you'll find it gets so much easier, and you'll be able to nail that sharp yet smoky wing without even thinking about it.
We are in the home stretch. The deep, smoky work is done. Now it's time for all the fun finishing touches that are going to add dimension, make your eyes pop, and just complete the whole look.
So go ahead and grab a bright silver highlighter. Pop a little bit right in the inner corner of your eye that really opens it up. Then place a little touch right under the arch of your eyebrow on the brow bone. And what's the golden rule? Blend. Make sure those highlights just melt into the look without any harsh lines. And then go in with a generous coat of mascara on your top and bottom lashes. Now, if you want to take this look to the next level, what the source calls a black model eye, the secret is black glitter. I know, right? After applying a thin layer of glitter glue, you press black glitter over the lid. Instead of using silver or gold, using black just enhances that deep, monochromatic intensity for a really show-stopping effect. Okay, so let's do a super quick recap of the most important takeaways here. The secrets you have to remember are:
Start with less kajal, always tap your brush to prevent fallout, blend continuously after every single step, use a clean brush for that first blend, and please never forget to give those lower lashes some mascara love.
And for the ultimate final touch, if you're really looking for that maximum impact, applying a pair of false lashes will take this look from beautiful to absolutely breathtaking. It's really the perfect way to complete this dramatic, model-worthy eye.
And there you have it, a step-by-step guide to mastering the black smoky eye, all built from just one kajal pencil. It's not nearly as scary as it seems, is it? So now that you've got this technique in your back pocket, what look will you be brave enough to try next?